Okay, this is the part 5 of excretory products and their elimination. In this part 5, we are going to learn, okay, in the part 1, in part 4, sorry, in part 4, we learn human excretory system. In human excretory system, we learn about kidneys, external structure of the kidneys. In this part, we are going to learn internal structure of the kidney. Okay, in this part, we are going to learn internal structure of the kidney, ureter, urinary bladder. Okay, those things we are going to learn in this part. Okay, with this, our excretory system part will be finished. Then we will take one of the structural and functional unit in our kidney, that is called nephron. After that, we study how urine is formed, very very important part. And what you are learning now, human excretory system and structure of nephron. This is one essay of this lesson. The other essay is urine formation. Okay, these are the two essays from this lesson. In the previous lesson, two essays you learned working of part, another one structure of part. Those are two essays, and these are the from these four essays, one essay will be given in the final IP exams. Excretory system. Okay, in yesterday's class, we learned protonephridia and coxal glands, Malphizian tubules, metanephridia. Okay, along with those structures, we also learned external structure of human kidneys. Okay, we completed this part, kidney part. Wait. Okay, uh, we completed kidney part. Now we are going to study ureter, urinary bladder, urethra. Then we study the internal structure of the kidney. Okay, those are the topics we will try to learn in this part in human excretory system. Okay, human excretory system consists of, I am briefly revising what happened in the previous part. A pair of kidneys are present, a pair of ureters are present, a urinary bladder is present. Don't confuse ureter and urethra. Urinary bladder is present and urethra is present. These are one, and these are two. That means one pair, one pair. Next one, kidney shape. What is the shape of the kidney? Bean shape. This is important. Essay, remember. And part, dark red color of the kidney, and weight is 20 to 170 grams. And location, where is our kidney? It is present in the cavity on the dorsal side, present between T to L3, T12 to L3, and ribs. And ribs partially cover the 11th and 12th ribs partially cover the kidneys. Okay, next one, kidney outside. Outside, when you see the kidney outside, this is the convex part, and the inside it is a concave part. In this concave part, kidney is called retroperitoneal organ. It is the place between the dorsal body wall and in the parietal peritoneum. For example, this is the dorsal body wall, and here there is a peritoneum. Here there is a peritoneum. And here there is a visceral peritoneum, and kidney is located here in this part. Okay, this is the dorsal body wall, and this is the this visceral peritoneum. This is parietal peritoneum. Okay, it is present. Kidney is present between this peritoneum and this one parietal place between the dorsal body wall and parietal peritoneum only on the ventral side. Is the kidney is present, kidney, it is present outside the coelom. This is the coelom, and it is present outside the coelom. And hilum is a notch on the concave side of the kidney. There is a notch. This notch is called as a hilum. On the ventral concave side of the kidney, on the ventral concave side of the kidney, there is a notch called hilum or hilus. Okay, what structures enter into the kidney? Renal artery, lymph vessel, nerves enter the kidney. What structures going out of the kidney? Renal vein and ureter go out of the kidney. Okay, that next one. Today we are going to learn in this part first ureter. Ureter's white color. What is the color of the ureter? Like this screen here, white color and thick wall and muscular tubes. Okay, white color, thick wall, muscular tube. Thick wall. I will show you that. Length of the ureter is around 30 centimeters. The length around scale and arises from the pelvis of the kidney. It arises from the pelvis of the and open into urinary bladder. Okay, muscles, smooth muscles are present in its wall, and there is epithelium called transitional epithelium, very important one. This one you learned in first year. In every lesson, you come across epithelium, you come across muscles, you come across connective tissue. You have to note it down these all points at tissues. Okay, you have to write down epithelial tissue whenever you come across in every lesson. In digestive system, you came across epithelium. In second lesson, respiratory system, you come across epithelium. In circulatory system, you come across epithelium. Here also, you come across epithelium. Whenever you come across epithelium or connective tissue, you have to list out this all. Okay, you have to allot 4 pages for this nervous tissue. You have to write. Okay, the in that particular 4 pages. Connective tissue also present. Lamina propria it is called areolar connective tissue. You learned areolar connective tissue in first year. And function of the ureter is it carries your transportation of urine from this is the one ureter. Okay, this is another ureter, and these are two ureters open into urinary bladder. They open into urinary bladder. They transport urine. I will show you this is the transfer section of TS of it is not given in your textbook. This is the TS of ureter. Okay, that is the TS of ureter. This is also cross section of ureter. You can see that. Okay, I will show you again here. Okay, what are present? This is called outermost layer is called adventitia. Then there is a transitional epithelium, innermost layer. The shape of this epithelium changes. Very, very important. Transitional epithelium is also present in the urinary bladder. And lamina propria is also present. That is, I told you here. Okay, what is the connective tissue here? Lamina propria, areolar tissue. What is the epithelium here? Transitional epithelium. What are the muscles present here? Smooth muscles. Okay, what are the muscles here? You can see here. Okay, muscle layer is present. Okay, muscle layer is present. You have to, there is a longitudinal layer of muscle, there is a circular layer of muscle, longitudinal circular muscle, and as well as longitudinal muscles are present in it. Okay, these are the smooth muscles. Longitudinal and circular muscles are smooth muscle. Okay, that's about ureter. Okay, you can see also here adventitia. Okay, then below that one there are muscles are present and inner longitudinal outer circular muscles two are there. Okay, inner longitudinal outer circular muscles are there. Inner longitudinal earthworm also you learned this one in the body wall of earthworm and mucosa is present. The mucosa consists of lamina propria and transitional epithelium is present here. You can also see this the same thing here when you cut some part here and if you place here, this is the lumen where urine flows through this part, and there is a transitional epithelium, this part. Transitional epithelium, lamina propria, areolar muscularis, that means smooth muscle. Adventure, this is the cross section of ureter. Okay, next one is the urinary bladder. Okay, location where is the urinary bladder in our body? In the middle, okay, in the median, and it is in the form of a pear shape. It is in the pear shape. Okay, this term is not given in our textbook. It is important piriform in pear shape. And location lower abdominal cavity or pelvic cavity. It is important. Where is our urinary bladder? It is in the lower abdominal cavity or in pelvic cavity and wall of the okay. Let us wall of the urinary bladder. In the previous slide, we learned wall of the ureter. What are present here? Here also there is adventitia, outer layer, serosa, and then followed by muscular layer. Previous in the ureter also we learned that muscular layer and smooth muscles, detrusor muscle, contraction of this detrusor muscle. Okay, detrusor muscle, very 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 important one. Detrusor muscle is present in the following organ. detrusor muscle, cremaster muscle, detrusor muscle. Contraction of these causes the expulsion of urine. For example, see urinary bladder. If you see here, this is the urethra. In this wall, there are muscles. When these muscles contract, when the muscles contract, urine comes out. The contraction of this smooth muscle, detrusor muscle, causes the expulsion of urine. And next one, here also there is a lamina propria, and innermost there is a transitional epithelium is also present in the urinary bladder, otherwise called urothelium. Now you can see the, okay, now I have cut some part of this urinary bladder, and we are seeing the part here structure here. What is the histology? Okay, histology is a study of tissues. What are the different types of tissues present in the wall of the urinary bladder? In the previous one, we learned in the wall of the ureter. Okay, what is present here? Okay, there is a mucosa, innermost layer. Mucosa consists of next one, above that one, submucosa. Okay, adventitia is there, outermost layer, adventitia. Okay, this is the outermost one. Second one, detrusor muscle is present. This is the detrusor muscle. Next, this is the third layer, and this is the fourth layer. Mucosa. In mucosa, there is a lamina propria, areolar tissue, and transitional epithelium are present. Okay, again you can see here, wall consists of adventitia. Okay, here this is the adventitia, and after that, what is there? Muscle layer, smooth muscle, detrusor muscle. Contraction of this muscle causes the expulsion of the urine, and lamina propria, areolar tissue is present, and transitional epithelium is also present there. Okay, that's about the histology, different types of tissues present in the urinary bladder. Okay, now you are applying your first year knowledge, animal tissues topic here in this all topic. Whenever you study histology, you have to apply your first year knowledge here. And the ureter, so this is the ureter. Ureter is opening into the urinary bladder. See here, urinary bladder has, let us see the parts of urinary bladder. Okay, you know the parts of the stomach. Okay, can you recall the parts of stomach according to NCERT textbook? In our stomach, there are four parts of there. Can you remember the four parts of your stomach? Anyone? Okay, what do we call this part? First part is the cardiac stomach. Okay, into which esophagus open. Next, this is the fundus, and this is the body, main body, and pyloric stomach. These are the parts of the stomach. Okay, now look at the urinary bladder parts. Fundus, upper part. I will show you here. This is the fundus. Fundus is the upper part. This upper part is the fundus. After that, after fundus, body. Try. This is a new word not given in test. Trigone. Body trigone. Okay, you can observe the trigone part here. Okay, this is a trigone. Triangle shaped structure. Look, there is a trigone here. Trigone. Okay, trigone is present, which is the middle triangular part, trigone. Body, this is the body. And fundus and body like stomach and ureter opens. You can observe here. Here you can observe open. Okay, look at here. Okay, these are the openings here. This ureter is opening into this part. Which part? Trigone. Oh, okay, right. Next part is neck. Okay, the neck opens into urethra. Okay, these are the three parts. Fundus. Okay, fundus. Okay, the body and neck. Facebook night. Okay, Facebook night. Okay, you can remember fundus, body, and the neck opens into urethra. Okay, what is next? We are going to study next part is the urethra. Okay, thick-walled muscular. It is also thick-walled muscular. I told you earlier you learned ureter, then we learned urinary bladder. Now we are learning urethra. Okay, males and female, there are so many differences between the urethra of male and urethra of female. Urethra of males and urethra of females. Urethra of males is 20 to 30 centimeters long. And urethra, you learn these all things again in the human reproductive system, remember. And the urethra of females is very short, 2 to 3 centimeters long. And what are the structures that are opening into the urethra of male? Okay, into the urethra of male, various structures open into the urethra of male. Okay, into the urethra of male, urinary bladder is opening into it, and this is the ejaculatory duct is opening into it. prostate gland is opening into it, bulbourethral gland is opening into it, urinary bladder is opening into, various structures are opening into the urethra of males. Okay, what are the various structures that are opening into the urethra of males? Vasa deferens, seminal vesicles, seminal vesicles are opening into it. That means the seminal together form ejaculatory duct. That means ejaculatory duct is opening into it, ejaculatory duct, and prostate gland is opening into it, Cowper's gland is opening into it, urinary bladder also opening into urethra. These all are opening into male urethra. But in female urethra, what are opening into the female urethra? Okay, your only urinary bladder is opening into the female urethra. This is the long one, this is the short one, and this is the around. Okay, this is the, I told you here some data here. Remember this one. And next one function, urination, male urethra. Okay, urine passes through this one, and also semen also passes through this one. And here, and function, only urination. It is useful. Only urination, nearly straight. It is. Okay, it is curved. In males, it is curved. In females, it is nearly straight. Carries sperms as well as urea. Here it carries only urine. Urethral opening, that is called orifice, on the top of the penis. Okay, at the top of the penis, okay, there is a urethral orifice. This opening is called, okay, urethral orifice. And here urethral orifice is near the vaginal opening in the females. It is near the vaginal opening. Okay, you can see here. Okay, this is the, okay, this is the urethra in females, and this is vagina, and this is the anus. Okay, you can, okay, you should remember these the three openings, order of this from back side to front. Okay, what is present, first anus, then what comes, then vagina, and okay, next what is the next one? Okay, this is the urethra. That means the urethra of the female is close to the vagina. Okay, that is important point. Okay, urethral orifice. That means opening of the urethra is near the vaginal openings in female. Okay, in females, reproductive tract infections are very common. We will discuss this one at the end of this topic. Okay, next one, urethral sphincters. Okay, there are two urethral sphincters are there. What is the difference between internal urethral sphincter and external urethral sphincter? Okay, two urethral sphincters are present. What okay, earlier you learned in first lesson, two anal sphincter, internal anal sphincter, external anal sphincter. Similarly, same like that. Okay, external urethral sphincter, and there is a internal urethral sphincter are present. You can see here internal sphincter here, external sphincter here. There are two sphincters. There are two sphincters here. One is the internal urethral sphincter. Another one is the external urethral sphincter. Internal urethral sphincter is made up of smooth muscles, whereas this is made up of external urethral sphincter is made up of skeletal muscle. And this is, okay, this is a, okay, that's it automatically, it is involuntary. It is involuntary. But whereas this one is, you can control through it, you can release the urine from the urethra. That means it is voluntary. Okay, it is involuntary, it is voluntary. It is made up of smooth muscles, it is made up of skeletal muscle. Those are the difference between internal urethral sphincter and external urethral sphincter. Okay, in the urethra of males, there are different prostatic urethra, membranous urethra, penile urethra. These are the different part. This is called prostatic urethra, and this part, short part is called membranous urethra, and this is present in penis. This is called penile urethra. These are the three parts of the penis in males. Three parts of the urethra. Okay, this is the urethra, prostatic urethra, membranous urethra, and penile urethra. Okay, this is the external urethral meter, the opening through which urine goes out. Okay, next we are moving on to the internal structure of the kidney. Hilum, notch on the concave side of the kidney, we learned earlier, that is called as a hilum. And pelvis. Pelvis is a large funnel shape large funnel shaped space. Large funnel shaped space is present in the kidney is called as a renal pelvis, and ureter arises from the pelvis. Next one, major calyces, 2 to 3 inner projections of the pelvis. Okay, 2 to 3. What are major calyces? Okay, 2 to 3 inner projections of the pelvis are called major calyces. From these major calyces, what arise? Minor calyces. Okay, major calyces form many minor calyces are there. How many major calyces? Two. How many pelvis? One. How many? Two, three. Next here, these are the many minor calyces. And next one, cortex. Outer thick part of the kidney is called as the renal cortex. Dark red color and granular, and renal capsule adheres to it. I told you about renal capsule yesterday. Okay, these are the this is the part you already learned in the beginning and yesterday also. And this is the longitudinal section of the kidney shows the two distinct regions. Outer cortex, outer part is called cortex, that is called renal cortex. Inner part is called medulla, that is called renal medulla. Renal medulla. Okay, this part is called medulla, that is called renal medulla. This is called renal cortex. The medulla is divided into multiple cone-shaped tissues called renal pyramid. Okay, these are important for 2 marks. This is also 2 marks question. What are renal pyramid? The renal pyramids are separated by the projections of cortex. Look at this one. This is the cortex. The cortex projected between the pyramids మధ్యలో కెళ్ళుంటుంది. Okay, these are called renal columns or columns of Bettini. Okay, what is columns of Bettini? 2 marks. The renal pyramids are separated by projections of the cortex called columns of Bettini or renal columns. At the base of each pyramid originates at the border between the cortex and medulla. The base of each pyramid originates at the border between the this is the base of the pyramid. I am taking one pyramid here, and this is the base of the pyramid. Okay, this is the base of this is the pyramid. One pyramid I have taken here. This is the base of the pyramid. Okay, this base of the pyramid, where is that? The base of the pyramid originates at the border between. This is the cortex. This is the medulla. ఈ border దగ్గర originate అయి ఉంటుంది, or and it terminates in the renal papilla. It is ending here. This ending part is called renal papilla, and the renal papilla project into a complex structure such as called calyces. Now it is calyces. This is called minor calyx. One, two, three, four. Some of the minor calyx. This is major calyx, and so major calyx. This is one major calyx. Together form pelvis. This is the pelvis, and pelvis which continue outside as a ureter. Okay, renal column, you can see otherwise called columns of Bettini. This is called medullary pyramid or renal pyramid. This is the okay minor calyx. This is one 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 minor calyx, and together form this is the major calyx. Minor calyx, minor calyx, minor calyx together form major calyx. Major calyx, major pelvis. This is the pelvis. You can see it. Okay, this is the minor calyx. This one minor calyx, minor calyx, minor calyx, minor calyx, minor calyx, minor calyx. Okay, minor calyx is join and form major calyx. Major calyx is join and form and pelvis. They form the renal pelvis. You can see it. This is the ureter. This is the renal pelvis, and pelvis. After that, there is a major calyx. Okay, from this major this is the major calyx. From major calyx, what arises here? Minor calyces. Okay, you can place the following parts of the kidney in the order of urine flow. Urine allow flow from the. Okay, you have to place them in proper order. Try this one. Okay, these are the various parts. Okay, this is the what we call this part medulla, this part cortex, and this is the renal pyramid. This structure, this is called renal pyramid, and connection to minor calyx. Okay, this is the minor calyx. This is the minor calyx. This is the major calyx, and these all major calyxes together form renal pelvis. Okay, this is the you can observe here clearly minor calyx, and this is one minor calyx together open into this is a major calyx. Okay, major calyx and major calyx together here it form renal pelvis, funnel-shaped part of the kidney. Okay, columns of Bettany, inner pillar-like projections of the cortex between the pyramid. Okay, between the pyramid, two pyramids. Okay, you can see this is one pyramid. This is one pyramid. Between the pyramid, the cortex projected into this part. Okay, this is the cortex is project. This is called renal column or renal pyramids or columns of Bettany, inner pillar-like projections between the pyramids. Okay, next one, medulla, inner part of the kidney, lightish red in color, and it is striated. It appears like a stripes. It consists of so many stripes. You can observe here. Here, so many lines are there. Okay, like a striped muscle, striped part of the kidney. Okay, next one, renal pyramids. Okay, medulla in the form of triangular renal pyramids, and the renal papillae posterior chamber of the pyramid opens into minor calyces, that is called as a renal papilla. Posterior chamber of the pyramid opens into minor calyces, that is called renal papilla. I will show you here. This is the renal papilla. Okay, we have taken some part of the kidney. This is the renal cortex. This is the renal medulla. The renal medulla is divided into pyramids. This is one pyramid, renal pyramid. Okay, this is the one pyramid leaf, renal pyramid. Okay, in this renal pyramid at the base, you can see the opening. Okay, this is called renal papilla, the tip of the renal pyramid, and this is called base of the renal pyramid, and this entire part, this is called renal pyramid. Okay, you can see here nephrons, arrangement of nephrons in our kidney. You can observe here this is the okay calyx here, and renal papilla. Okay, that's the end of this part, internal structure of the kidney. Okay, various things we learned here. In the next lesson, we are going to study the structure of nephron.